tell somebody from the store, hey, I slipped and fell, I'm hurt. Hey, that place is wet, you might want to clean that up. Hey.
The floor was never wet. And he's saying that there were no employees, but I was there. I was up at the front. We're a small store. And so I look at the aisles and I maintain everything. So I don't know where he got this claim from.
I have had to hire somebody also to help me around the house because, I mean, when you lose use of a limb.
Here versus Vanessa Lawrence. Mr. Garcia, sir, hello, how are you doing? Apparently not doing well, I see.
Not that great.
Oh, I'm so sorry about that. Hello, Ms. Lawrence, ma'am.
Hello.
Mr. Garcia, it shows here that you're suing for $125,000 in damages.
Yes, that's correct.
Something about a physical injury, which I can see,
yes.
And financial loss. I'm assuming that you're going to explain to the court.
Yes.
And Ms. Lawrence, it shows here that you filed a countersuit for the amount of $2,500.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm here to clear my business's name.
Okay. Mr. Garcia, sir, can you explain to the court what's happening here?
Yes, Your Honor. So I'm suing this person for negligence. She does not maintain a proper store or whatever she calls it, if you can call it that. I was at her store a while back. I was visiting a friend in that part of town. I'm not from there. And I had to drive back, so I wanted to get a snack and maybe a bottle of water. So I unfortunately stumbled upon her establishment, if you can call it that, or like a house of terror. And when I walked to get my bottle of water in the refrigerated section, I slipped. I fell. It was dangerously wet, I'm sorry. And those things, they look rusty. I think it's probably not the first time. And I fell. And that's why I'm suing her for physical injuries that you can obviously see, and for financial loss because I haven't been able to work. I can't do anything. I can't even go to the bathroom.
Okay. So those injuries were caused by your slip and fall?
From her place, yes.
Okay. I'm just curious. What type of injury did you suffer from your neck?
I'm sorry, sir?
Your neck is covered.
Yes,
so I'm asking you what type of injury?
As I mentioned, it was dangerously wet. I fell. I heard a crack when I fell. It was that hard. And I fell on my back. And I fell on my back, but my arm was kind of like in a twisted motion. And so I heard everything. I have muscle spasms. I can't move my arm. It's caused me just these horrible headaches. You can see from top to bottom. I'm a mess. And it's all because of her.
I'm just curious, why didn't you present the court with any type of medical documentation?
I went to the chiropractor, sir, and I mean, you know how medical is. I mean, to get notes and things from them, you have to go through all the plans and then file for them to send you the documents. But it should all be in the camera. It should all be recorded.
I got that. But what I asked you, sir, was you're filing a suit claiming that physical injury occurred, and I got that. But one of the things that would help you with your case is documentation from a medical professional, and I don't have that. I'm just wondering why you didn't present that to me.
I understand. So like I said, I went to my chiropractor. I've been trying to get forms from him. I think it's just a lot of red tape. You can clearly see that.
I understand. I
mean, a lot of pain.
But like you said, it's on the video.
Yes.
It should be on the video. And I'm assuming you have video inside of your establishment?
Yes, Your
Okay,
Honor.
so Ms. Lawrence, can you explain to the court why your floor was not conducive for the safety of customers?
Your Honor, I just want to clear the air by stating that our floor was never dangerously wet. I inspected every hour. It's always fully clean. It's always fully maintained. So I don't know where he got this claim that there was some sort of water or leak, because I make sure that everything is dry and everything is up to standard.
So I fell on a dry floor.
I'm sorry?
I fell on a dry floor. There was water. And Your Honor, I'd like to say that she says that it was maintained. There were no employees there. I didn't see a single employee in that place. And
there was no one in the building?
Nobody,
wait a minute, there's no one in the building when you walked in?
Except for the register, but I mean, there was nobody helping customers. So I don't know who she's mentioning that were taking care of the premises, or there was no signage. there was those little yellow cones that you usually have when to tell people that you're gonna fall. If there's water. There was no cones,
Your Honor,
and there was nobody mopping the floor. So I don't know what employees you have.
Hold on. Continue,
Your Honor,
ma'am.
if I may, there were no signages or signs or anything because the floor was never wet. And he's saying that there were no employees, but I was there. I was up at the front. We're a small store,
At the front.
and so I look at the aisles and I maintain everything. So I don't know where he got this claim from.
Sir, what do you do for a living?
I'm an office. I work in an office.
You work in an office?
Yes.
And your injuries, I'm assuming, make it difficult for you to work, correct?
Yeah, of course I can't. How am I supposed to type? What am I supposed to do? I can't go to work. I have had to hire somebody also to help me around the house because, I mean, when you lose use of a limb, how do you cook, bathroom? I can't do anything. It's not just a physical injury. It's the fact that I can't work. I can't make money. I'm broke. And it's your fault.
Your Honor, if I may, I believe this is completely false because I looked into this person and I couldn't find any records that he was admitted to any hospitals here at Mango Park. So
Did you go to any hospital?
No, Your Honor, like I said, I went to the chiropractor.
You went to the chiropractor?
Huh?
You went to a chiropractor?
Yeah, I went to my chiropractor and I thought that was sufficient. I mean, he's been helping me out and I'm trying to get the notification, and I didn't think that it deserved any further
You
scrutiny.
slipped and fell in a store. You received some type of injury, and your best course of action was to go to a chiropractor.
That's correct, sir.
And I was not even aware of this so-called injury taking place until I was served this suit.
You didn't tell anybody the day of incident that you were injured?
No, sir.
Why would you not do that, sir?
I mean, I went to the chiropractor.
No. Why didn't you go to somebody in the store and say, hey, I'm hurt, I'm injured. Hey, I slipped and fell. You might want to get somebody to clean it up. Why didn't you do that, sir?
As I mentioned, she didn't really have many employees to tell. I mean,
Wait
a
a minute. She didn't have that many employees to tell. You said that there was only one person in the store behind the register. That's what you said.
Correct. In the front. And I mentioned them in passing. And I think sometimes when you have an injury, it starts coming out later. It doesn't happen at the moment.
She didn't have that many employees. Employees means plural, which means that it was more than one person other than the register. Did you see her at the store that day? Do you remember seeing her?
I don't recall, sir. But
but you saw somebody else besides the person behind the register, correct?
I can't recall, sir.
You don't recall?
Yeah, I forgot to take
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? Miss Lawrence, remember submitting video to this court?
Yes, Your Honor.
Remember that? Can you tell the court what was on that video?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because I saw the video. Can you just tell him?
Yes, so I reviewed it thoroughly and I saw this man. He was going up and down that aisle multiple times, checking over his shoulder. And I saw that after about 10 or 15 minutes or so, he started to fall on his back. There was no incident. He didn't open the refrigerator. There was no water there. He just proceeded to get up from the ground and just to fall in his back and to put on these weird injured positions, I guess. But he got up perfectly fine. He would brush himself off. He would look around again. He would survey the aisle. And then after about, again, 10 or 15 minutes, he would do the same thing and just keep practicing.
You know what's funny? That's what I saw in that same video. As a matter of fact, you know what it looked like to
AI,
me?
sir. That's AI.
Oh, that's
she
AI?
She could have manipulated it.
Because it looked to me, you know what it looked like? It looked like you were trying to break dance. As a matter of fact, you probably could have entered the Olympics for break dancing at those moves.
No.
I mean, you were really...
I think she's probably deleting the footage. It's so convenient, and she's creating her own with AI.
Because I saw the part where you got to the space. I saw the part where you and you fell, and I saw the part where you got up and you looked around, and then I saw the part where you leave. I didn't see anything other than that. You know, that's what I saw that she submitted to the court.
Yes.
You said that's AI. That wasn't you.
That's AI, sir.
Really?
I'm an outstanding member of the community. I would not lie. That is AI. You're making AI.
Sir, what type of injury do you have to your head?
I fell and I heard a crack, and so I'm not sure if it's
You
a
cracked
fracture.
you cracked your
I don't
cranium?
know because I fell again. It was
Are you
really
telling this court
slippery.
that you cracked your cranium?
But it could be possible, sir. I don't know. I would have to.
And you
ask
had
my
a
chiropractor.
skull fracture. Let me make sure I got this right. You had a skull fracture, and you went to a chiropractor rather than going to the. Let me ask you a question. When you went to this chiropractor, is this a chiropractor you could just walk in and they just treat you like that?
No, sir.
You had
it's
to make an appointment.
established- Yes.
Okay, when did you make your appointment after the incident? How long was it?
It was just maybe 2 or 3 days when I
2 or
started
3
feeling
days.
some pain, and
With
then
a
I started
skull,
to get worried.
Possible skull fracture.
Well, like
Who put that bandage on the head? Because I know it wasn't a chiropractor. Who did that?
I had to do that. It was throbbing a bit this morning.
It was
And
throbbing.
I
Oh,
had
you
to
put that on this
I
morning.
had to use my one hand that I
So
had to
you
put it on.
you put a bandage on your head because your head was throbbing.
It was, sir.
So what you're saying is you don't have an actual physical injury that we can see.
It could be internal.
It's possible. So that means that you could take off that bandage and we wouldn't see any type of injury, correct?
I don't know.
Take it off.
Here?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There we go. I want to. There we go. Turn around. Let me see the back of your head. Oh wow. I don't see any injury. Do you see any injury, Miss Lawrence?
No.
Wow. So
Internal.
internal. So you use a bandage for internal
Well, it was
head
throbbing,
injuries. There's a possible skull fracture.
Your Honor, it's throbbing, and like
What's
I said,
wrong with your neck?
I've had a lot.
What's wrong with your neck?
I've had a very stiff neck, and the throbbing.
What
head.
is that device on your neck?
It's to keep my neck, in place because I can't.
I understand that. I'm very familiar with that, but it's usually inflated. It's deflated. It's not even tied on properly. I need you to deflate.
It's inflated. I can inflate it. Look,
You're inflating. It's inflating.
I
Your
can
Honor.
inflate it. It's inflated. Are you happy
I
now?
see that. It's inflating.
Yes.
I see that. And you know what's really funny that you are inflating it now? How were you able to do that with that arm that's injured?
Your Honor, I have my good days.
It comes and
I
goes.
I have my bad days.
Ah, that's
and
what
sometimes
it is.
hurts a little bit more than usual, but I think I was able to,
Your
I
Honor,
am
if-
also.
Yes, Miss Lawrence.
if I may, I just want to let everyone know that we are a family-owned business. My grandparents ran it for over 40 years. I took over it after they passed, and they came to this country with the dream to provide for my family. And that's what this bodega is. We are a staple in this community, and we help our local patrons out. And I just can't believe that this man is doing this openly in court. I would like to say, sir, I did further research
Bodega.
into him.
House of pain, house of terror.
Sir, let her finish.
Sorry. Your
I
Honor.
looked further into this client. I did more research, and I find out that he had filed 2 other lawsuits just like this at other local businesses in this area.
Funny that you should say that, because, Mr. Garcia, I've also received information about you doing this to other businesses.
So it's not my fault that they're negligent business owners that are always having.
It's the weirdest thing, but you know what's really weird? Have you ever heard of a guy by the name of Sanchez, Detective Sanchez from the Mango Park Police Department?
Should I? No.
You should, because he's doing an investigation on you right now.
On me.
Yeah. See, when I found out that you were going to be in my courtroom, he got in contact with me and said, "Hey, is this guy going to be on your docket? I said, "Yeah. Why? What's up?" He says, "Hey, we're investigating that guy for fraud." I said, "Oh, really?" No, it can't be.
Your Honor, I'm just.
And I'm
here-
like, "There's no way you're investigating that guy for fraud, and he's going to be in my courtroom for fraudulent behavior. It can't be." And here you are.
I'm just here to get justice.
I can't
Your Honor.
say that you don't disappoint. You have not disappointed. Now, I'm pretty sure that Detective Sanchez is going to be getting in contact with you about some other things involving fraud. As a matter of fact, he may be on the other side of that door waiting for you. But right now, I can safely say that you are full of, I keep forgetting, I'm in court. I can't say that. But I think it's shameful that you go around with these fake injuries and you try to get money, and that's pretty much how you make your living.
I
Because
work in an office, sir. I don't do that.
it's funny.
I don't do that.
Detective Sanchez told me he can't find any place where you're employed in this town.
He should look harder.
Maybe he should. You know, like on your arrest form, when they say, where's your place of employment, maybe you can provide that to him. But for right now, that $125,000 that you're asking for in damages, you're not getting that. Now, as far as the counterclaim for $2,500, we are definitely going to get that for you. And I'm also going to grant you, although you didn't ask for, I'm going to grant you a stay away order, meaning that you stay away from her business.
Oh,
Thank you, Your
Okay.
Honor. Thank you.
I'll be
Because,
staying away from that house of
because you're full of it. As a matter of fact,
terror. I'm full of pain, Your Honor.
that ain't the only thing you're full of. As a matter of fact, take that neck brace off, please, sir. Take
Your
that
Honor,
off. You gotta, yeah, take it off. Take off that sling.
how am I supposed to do that with my arm?
I'm gonna
feeling
give you a choice. Either you take it off or I come across this bitch and I take it off.
Oh, goodness.
Feel better?
Not really.
Can you move your shoulders a little bit? Maybe that's all you need. Look at that. Look at it. Healed. Healed.
I think the medication is
It's the
really
medication?
good this morning, and it's helping.
Yeah. As far as you, Mr. Garcia, when you walk through that door, who knows what's waiting for you? But I can't wait because I have a funny feeling you're going to be back in this courtroom for something totally different.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
I resent the insinuation that I am a con artist or a fraud. I am an outstanding member of the community, and I only came here to tell the truth and get my justice. So if I have to stand in front of her bodega so that other people don't have to fall and suffer what I suffered from, then that's exactly what I'm going to have to do. And that's how I'm going to get my justice.
I am very happy with the verdict. I am so glad that the judge agreed with me, and I'm just grateful that I get to keep this business alive. My grandparents built this place with their bare hands, and I just want to honor their legacy, and that man was just trying to exploit it. So I'm just very grateful for the judge.